The Army has been asked to help with the clean-up from the inland floods. Half the homes in Roma and Mitchell went under, and some feel they've been forgotten.
5 days after Mitchell flooded and locals struggle to know where to start.
But there's so much to be done around here, you know, and it can't all be done at once.
The comforts of home are now soaked in mud, furniture's ruined, carpets need tearing up and tossing.
That's it.
More than half the properties in town flooded.
Everything's covered in mud, like you can't save photos because it's just that muddy.
The footpaths are stacked with belongings bound for the dump.
It's one of them things you can't do anything about. You just got to keep plodding along. And
repairs will take effort and time, and not everyone will fully recover.
Because we've never ever flooded before, a lot of people don't have flood insurance.
As attention has followed the surge of water south, those here feel left behind.
I think we've been terribly forgotten. We really have.
The state government has requested the Army send extra help from tomorrow, but any access to town is still slow, with the main bridge partially damaged.
We have put in a request to the ADF for personnel to come in and help with the clean-up in Mitchell. Mitchell is a very tiny town, and while people are out helping each other, they're going to need extra support. And
they'll need it for months to come. Max Futcher, 10 News.
St George is getting closer to its flood peak tonight. Renee Henry is there. Renee, many of the locals are saying that this temporary levee has really saved their town.
Yes, they are, Bill. Water has lapped at the levee since about lunchtime today. It is still rising, a peak not expected until tonight. So many locals are certain it's stopping water from getting into the main part of town. Sadly, the levee only extends so far. Downstream, dozens of homes have been inundated. Even when the water does peak, it could stay high for a number of days. So police are urging evacuees to sit tight. The cotton industry is counting the cost. It's lost 10% of its crop, $275 million worth. And all this water is rushing downstream to the town of Dirranbandi, where a new levee is also going up in preparation. But some great news has come of all of this. After forced evacuations from St George, a baby has been born in Brisbane.
Little Nankalia is St George's youngest evacuee.
Yeah, I was 5 days overdue with my baby, so I was on top priority to get out of town.
Heavily pregnant, Enid Serico was told she'd have to leave her family and her home immediately on Sunday.
So within like 15, 20 minutes, the ambulance came. I just jumped in the ambulance and with my bag and just went to the airport.
The 20-year-old was alone and scared, worried about everything she'd left behind.
A pram, a cot, a lot of toys and blankets and stuff like that.
And terrified about taking her first flight on a plane.
I was really frightened. Yeah, I think it actually brought me in labour, I think, because I went into labour that night.
Authorities flew Enid's mother to be by her side, but she arrived too late. The baby girl was born yesterday morning.
Enid's son is staying with her family in Toowoomba. The 2-year-old doesn't know yet he's now a big brother.
Or that he may not have a home in St George to go back to.
Yeah, it's going to be quite a story to tell eventually.
And quite an ordeal. Chloe Baker, 10 News.